Hey Galactic Travelers, welcome to the tribe. I am Shaik and I'll be your host for another epic game of Dragon Ball Super. Today we have Bardocks Crew facing off against Pan Reboot. Both are aggro decks, so this should be interesting. Let's see who will come out on top, starting with Pan. First turn just charging and passing. I have a pretty bad hand, so I'm checking to see if the Bardock leader has any on-attacking triggers. And since it doesn't, I just pass the turn so I don't give my opponent an extra card from life. My opponent then plays SS4 Son Goku Senses Returned. This will trigger his leader, giving it 5k and allowing him to draw. And as he attacks with his leader into my leader, I play Black Kamehameha to tap the Goku card and giving my leader a 10k for the battle, so I don't have to take a life. And a small misplay there as I forgot to draw a card for the Black Kamehameha. So now I play my Unison, and her on-play ability says that I can play a 1-drop Bardocks Crew from hand, but unfortunately I have none. Then I swing into the Goku, and my opponent combos with Great Ape Son Goku, the aggressor. Because of its ability, he gets to play it, and then trigger his leader's ability again to give it 5k and draw a card. With that, I pass the turn. And my opponent decides to swing into my Unison before it will generate me too much value. Swinging with the leader into the Unison and then getting rid of the Unison by swinging in with his battle card. He then plays Pan United Emotion, triggering the leader's ability again to give it plus 5k and draw a card. Then he swings his battle card into my leader, triggering her effect, allowing him to search the top 5. Then it's my turn and I finally draw into a 1-drop Bardocks Crew, and luckily I still have a Gene in hand. So I play her. And then play Bardock, which gets rested by Gene's effect. Then we have 3 triggers. Gene triggers, allowing me to draw 1 card. Then Bardock triggers, allowing me to search the top 5 for a Bardocks Crew card. And finally, my leader triggers, because I played a Bardocks Crew card, I get to draw a card. Now that I have 4 different Bardocks Crew card names in my energy drop, Z energy and or battle area, I get to awaken my leader, allowing me to restand 1, draw 1 and go down to 6 life. I then play Great Ape Shigesh, which on place effect allows me to KO a rested battle card, and then I trigger my leader's ability to draw a card. Then I activate the ability of my leader, which lets me rest my own battle card and KO a rested battle card of my opponent. And then Shugesh's ability triggers, allowing him to restand if he's rested by my own effect. So Bardock doing a good job cleaning up the board, and then I attack with the Shugesh into the leader, which will be a 20k double strike, meaning he hits for 2 life. Then my Unison will attack into the leader. And my opponent combos again with Great Ape Son Goku the Aggressor, which then allows him to play Pan, Wisher of Miracles. And because a battle card is played, he triggers his leader's ability, giving it 5k and drawing a card. Then he gets to play Great Ape Son Goku the Aggressor, and after the battle he gets to trigger Pan Wisher of Miracles effect, which gives a battle card minus 10k, choosing the Bardock and thus KOing it. On the trigger of the minus 10k, he then gets to play SS3 Goku, the one-hit wonder. Opponent doing crazy things and flooding the board again. Really showing off the aggressiveness of the deck. I then swing with my leader into his leader, and using my leader's auto ability, I get the combo with a battle card from my drop. My opponent then plays Broken Limits Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, which is a very scary card, as it can get triple strike if its power is 40k or more. And each time a red card attacks, it increases its power by 5k for the turn. My opponent then attacks with his Pan into my Unison. And because a lot of stuff happened, I'm just going to take my time and get reacquainted with the battle cards on his field. So while I'm doing that, maybe you can get acquainted with the buttons down below. I'd like you to meet the thumbs up button. You'll really like him. Then we have the subscribe button, a real team player. Click on that if you want to become part of the tribe. And last but not least, the bell notification button. He's the one you want if you want to stay updated. Now that we all know each other, let's continue. When we last left our hero, my Unison was just about to get smacked in the face by a Pan. And Pan succeeded. Then the one-hit wonder attacks into my Unison. Which I also don't negate. And with that attack, the Broken Limits battle card has 40k attack power and thus getting triple strike. So now the triple strike battle card hits into my leader, and I'm checking my options, seeing if I can negate this attack or if I want to combo out of it, but that would lose me so much advantage. So I decide to take the hit. My opponent then swings into my unison with his leader. And in doing so, he gets rid of it. He then plays another SS4 Son Goku Senses Returned. And attacks with his Senses Returned battle card into my Shugesh. I declare no negates, so my opponent can activate the Activate Battle skill of the Goku, allowing it to combo with a battle card from the drop, then restanding it, and it gains 5k for the turn. That would make it a 25k attack into my Shugesh. So this is a misplay. I tried to use the super combo to rest his battle card, but unfortunately the super combo can only trigger leaders or unisons. So I'll use Black Kamehameha instead, which can rest his battle card and gives my Shugesh plus 10k for the battle and allows me to draw a card. Opponent then passes to me, and it's time again for Bardock to clean up. First using my leader's trigger to rest my own battle card so I can KO a rested battle card, and then because of the Shugesh, he gets to restand himself if he's rested by my effect. Then playing the 1-drop Shugesh, which allows me to draw a card, and also triggering my leader's ability, so I get to draw another card. Then my leader swings into his Senses Returned battle card, comboing off the Shugesh, and my opponent just lets it get KO'd. Then my Great Ape Shugesh attacks the leader with Double Strike. And again, my opponent takes the hit. I then play another Great Ape Shugesh, which KOs the one-hit wonder and swings at my opponent's leader. My opponent will negate this attack using Testing the Opposition, taking a life instead of paying its energy cost, and creating a token with Blocker. Then I'll play Great Ape Borgos, which can rest a battle card and has dual attack, meaning that it can attack twice in one turn. Borgos then swings into the leader, and my opponent will combo with a super combo, making his leader 20k, which is as strong as my Borgos, and then comboing out with another Great Ape Son Goku, the Aggressor. After the battle, the Great Ape is played, triggering his leader's ability, giving it 5k and drawing him a card. Instead of giving my opponent another card for his next turn, I then choose to swing with the Great Ape Bardocks into his Pan battle card. Then it's my opponent's turn. And he plays SS4 Gogeta Indomitable Might. This battle card allows him to minus 30k 2 battle cards, and also I have to warp a card from my hand. All that on a 30k body with double strike. So I'm just checking to verify if this is correct. And I hope to counterplay it using the Bardocks 1-drop. But unfortunately, Bardocks only works on up to 7 energy cost worth cards, whereas this Gogeta is an 8 cost. And this is the start of what I'd like to call the Bardocks Botheration. That wasn't the only misplay here, as Gogeta would also give my opponent's leader plus 5k until the start of his next turn. We don't catch this, but I don't think it matters. Then my opponent awakens, drawing 1 and restanding 1. And he decides to play Defender of Life. Now here's a lesson in autos and pending autos. If my opponent plays a card, his auto goes into pending. I can then respond. If my card also has an auto, it also goes into pending. And then when both cards are played, the autos resolve, starting with the turn player. This is my opponent. His auto goes off first, and then my auto will go off. The battle card he just played has an auto that gives it barrier. And the Bardocks that I just played has an auto that rests a card of my opponent. Barrier means that the card can't be chosen by your opponent's effects. And because his auto triggers first, the battle card will have barrier. Thus, it can't be targeted by Bardocks. So again, opponent being very kind and allowing me to take the Bardocks play back. Starting to see why I call it a botheration. So opponent swinging with his leader into my leader. And I combo out of it using the Great Ape Tora. When Tora is used in a combo, I get to play him from the drop for 1 energy. And in doing so, I trigger my leader's ability. And then the opponent swings into my leader with the Gogeta. And I negate this attack using Frieza's army reinforcements, which will also create a token with blocker. Opponent then activates Defender of Life's ability, giving it dual attack, and swinging with it into my leader, which I will block with my token. And the second swing I will block using the Great Ape Tora. Opponent passes to me, and I've exhausted my defensive capabilities, so I'll have to try to go for game this turn. First, I'll use my leader's ability to KO a rested battle card. The Great Ape Bardocks has a better effect than the Shugesh, which allows it to restand if it's rested by an effect. Checking out all my options and figuring out how to sequence my turn. I then play the Bardock 1-drop, allowing me to search the top 5. But first I draw a card for my leader's auto, and for the Bardock's effect, I miss. Then Borgo swings at his leader. And I use the 1-drop Bardock 2 combo. My opponent combos out of it, burning another super combo. And now that I have 3 C energy, I can Z Awaken. Would have been better if I see Awaken during the attack. My leader now has double strike and KOs up to 2 battle cards instead of just 1. And I swing with it to his leader. Opponent negates the attack using another testing. And now I'm thinking, how am I going to rest this last token, as that token will come in with blocker. We finally managed to play the Bardocks at the correct moment. He will rest the token, and then I use my leader's ability to rest him so I can KO 2 of my opponent's battle cards. Then I swing in with grade 8 Bardocks and opponent calls no counters. So just checking and counting in my hand to see if I have enough. And here we go. Starting with a final flash, which is 15k. Then a Bardock with my leader Z awakened. I get to draw a card if I combo a Bardocks Crew card. So now I'm at 20. $25, $35, $45, and then another 15, making it 70. Adding the battle card strength, that would make it an attack of 90k. So opponent on the defense, comboing the token for 5, then a super combo making 15. Another super combo, 25. $35, $45, $55, $65, and with the leader that makes it 80. That's gonna be game. Hope you all enjoyed that. Until next time.